This tutorial will show you how to create an HTML page and submit a value through a form into a Google spreadsheet. So I have this HTML page here. I can type any value I want, click enter, and if I go to my spreadsheet, you'll see the value now populates in the spreadsheet. And I can continue to do so with anything. There we go. So each value I enter will continue to append to the spreadsheet. Now the way that you set this up is really simple. First, you'll go to sheets.google.com, create a new sheet. You can name it whatever you want. We'll call this one test. And that's all we have to do. The next thing is we go to extensions and app script. Taking a bit longer. Here we go. You don't have to name the project, but we'll also name it test. The next thing that you'll do is type in function do get return HTML service, create output from file index. That's it. Then the next function we will do is called paste. We'll just call it paste value. You can name it whatever you want. And then we'll type in spreadsheet app, select active, get active spreadsheet, get sheet by name. And this sheet name is going to be the same sheet that you want to paste to. So sheet is called sheet 1. Sheet 1. Now we're going to do append row. Don't forget to put brackets. This is required. Once you put a bracket, now you'll just type in, let's just put X. And X will also go in here. Okay. Now we're going to create a new file called index. This index is going to be the same index that we call here. This index is going to be your user front-end web page. So let's call it, let's create an input field in HTML called input. Type is going to be a text field, and that's it. Now the only thing we have to do is create a trigger that once we type something in this field, it will then run this function. So the way it works in Google Apps Scripts, we'll use the native onChange function, but now we'll type in google.script.run, and then we'll type in paste value to call the right function. Parentheses, now we'll type in this value. This refers to whatever we type into this element, and value is referring to the actual value, the text that's there. Okay. Now that should be enough. We'll save this. You're going to deploy this as a new deployment. This gear icon, you'll only have to do this once. You'll select web app. And you can change this to whatever. We can leave it now, or if you want to make it public or accessible to anyone, you can select that. It'll have you go through a bunch of, so you'll click all of these and just wait. And this is by far the easiest way to create both a front-end web page for your user and a server without requiring any setup. So here's our web page. Here we'll type in any value, click enter, and you'll see it shows up here. So this append function right here, append row. Basically what it's doing, every time there's a value that gets submitted through this function, through X, which is the text, it will add a new row with that value. Okay, so same thing, we can change this, click enter, hot, cold. So it's very simple.